When we think about evil, what images get conjured up in our minds? Some may refer to the devil or demons, while others may see the evils that mankind does unto itself. If we're speaking about the latter, do we see the types of evil that people may put upon others? Certainly, there are different forms of evil. There is essentially evil with and without form, or in other words, evil that's tangible and intangible. Tangible evils are those that are concrete and visible, like acts of violence. Intangible evils, on the other hand, might include things like hatred, jealousy, or deceit, psychological and moral evils, which are not immediately visible or tangible, but can still cause harm. When we investigate these two types of evil, we should consider the impact they have. It's obvious that evil with form, tangible evil, can cause immediate harm to us as it contains acts of violence. But not so obvious is evil that has no form. It is intangible. But it is nonetheless just as dangerous and can cause us a great deal of harm in the long run. This is because it is more pervasive and can spread more insidiously through society. Tangible evil like murder is certainly terrible, but its impact is more often contained and immediate. Evil with no form, intangible evil can hide in plain sight, masquerading as normalcy. It can lie hidden in everyday situations. Like a tiger that walks around in seemingly safe places, or the shields and spears that we hold during conversations, we must always remain vigilant. At any point in time, there may be something dangerous waiting for us around the next corner, ready to blindside us if we are not paying attention. These metaphorical concepts raise questions about the nature of perception and reality. How are we to distinguish between true intentions and still identify hidden threats in our everyday interactions? Understand yourself. Understanding our own emotions and motivations are crucial. Before trying to understand others, as well as their intent, we need to see ourselves as we really are. What drives us to say what we say, do what we do, and act as we act. Recognize within ourselves what makes us angry or feel jealousy, or if it's only in our heads or something real. Develop intuition. Trusting and honing your intuition can be a powerful tool. Often our subconscious can pick up on cues that our conscious mind misses. Being in tune with your gut feelings can alert you to potential dangers or deceit. Observe patterns of behavior. Paying attention to consistent patterns in people's behavior, especially those that indicate manipulation, deceit, or other harmful tendencies, can be a clue to underlying intangible evils. Ethical and moral education. Take some time to learn about ethical theories and moral philosophies to provide a framework for distinguishing right from wrong. Education should not just be academic, but practical. Seek diverse perspectives. Engaging with a wide range of viewpoints and experiences can broaden your understanding and help you spot biases or hidden agendas that you might not have noticed from your own perspective. Critical thinking. Develop the ability to see falsehoods and identifying hidden agendas or biases in informational sources. Learn to know the hidden message. That way, you can make informed decisions rather than be misled with manipulative narratives. Educate yourself on psychological tactics. Understanding common manipulative tactics, such as gaslighting, projection, or scapegoating, can help you recognize when they're being used. Study history. Studying historical examples of intangible evils, such as propaganda campaigns or instances of mass manipulation, can provide insights into how such evils manifest and spread. Foster compassion. Understanding the feelings of others can mitigate the spread of intangible evils like hate and prejudice. Empathy encourages a more caring and inclusive approach to interpersonal relationships. Build resilience and mental strength. Resilience helps in coping with adversity and reduces the likelihood of being overwhelmed by negative experiences or emotions. Mental strength is key in resisting temptations to engage in harmful behavior. Promote transparency and accountability. In a broader societal context, encouraging transparency in institutions and holding individuals accountable for their actions can deter unethical behavior. Lifelong learning and adaptability. The nature of intangible evil can change with time and circumstance. Continuous learning and adaptability are necessary to stay informed about new challenges and effective responses. We've all experienced evil in both forms at some point in our lives. Tangible evil, the evil of violent acts, is easy to recognize and occurs in the form of war or violent crime or even bullying. It's the intangible evil that occurs in our lives that become harder to see, but it is no less important that we do see it and understand it. Knowing how to recognize intangible evil is important, so we don't become the victim of deceit and emotional abuse. It helps us in our leadership and decision-making, so our decisions are not just fair, but beneficial for the greater good. Although we may not have a sage who can guide us through life, we need to learn to be vigilant and have the courage to take responsibility for our own learning so we may pass it on to the next generation.